So the Twitter Puritans have been hating on Domestic Girlfriend, saying things to the creator about how they don't like the series, even though we all know they never support anything that they say they do or complain about. And the good news was the creator of Domestic Girlfriend, she came out and stated that, oh, these people, they don't support the manga. They don't support my work. They just like to hate on it. She knew what she was talking about. Japan getting the last word in there and just throwing these Twitter Puritans under the bus. Hey, what is going on, everybody? How are you all doing today? I hope you all are having a wonderful and fantastic day today, and if not, hopefully you all will have a better tomorrow. So the creator of Domestic Girlfriend has been getting attacked by Twitter Puritans, and, they've been talking about how her series is terrible, how they can't stand it. Now, me personally, I've never seen Domestic Girlfriend as of yet. I haven't read it, so I can't say anything. But if you know me, I'm willing to give things a chance, so you know what? I'll get to reading this. It even has an anime adaptation, so it must be doing pretty well. So there are a lot of people who seem to enjoy it from what I've seen, so I will definitely be giving this a shot in the near future. But the creator, she came out on Twitter, and we're going to translate this tweet here, and this is what she had to say. She stated, Twitter's getting a little hard because there are too many ridicule, criticisms, and stickiness from overseas people. Now, this is something that's not uncommon to see, and she's absolutely right. Because what do these Puritans do? They jump onto Twitter, they try to jump into anything that people like, anything that's popular even, and then they try to ruin it. They try to get companies to bend the knee, try to push their politics, and then, of course, once they actually win, if they do, then, of course, they leave to go on to something else, because they never support anything that they claim they do. They just want to ruin the fun for people who actually enjoy this kind of stuff, right? Which is not right. Never should be happening. Absolutely disgusting behavior. This is why you're seeing more and more people gatekeep so that they can keep these Puritans out of the things that they enjoy. This is why you see more and more of that stuff. So the creator of Domestic Girlfriend continued to state, thank you for many support replies. I really feel good. Regarding the criticism, the impression is that there are many people who do not convey the thoughts and stances of the characters. So I think that it seems like a little explanation scene with a book. I think that people like that do not buy it. Oh, that's true. She's right. They don't buy it. Magazine reader questionnaire. The Bulletin of Very. It's good, and I'm not hurt, but when I block an account that feels this is a bit terrible, I come to a new account and immediately it seems like it is useless to block or something. Tweet every time I do. I feel like I was waiting, but when I was thrown on a foolish lip, I got nervous, and as I got advice from various people, I would like to be a little more conservative. Except for every announcement. I will update Pixiv, though. Thank you all for the support from all countries. Thank you. And this is a big thing here is that, a lot of people try to use marketing on Twitter, obviously. Well, it gets pretty hard because, the Puritans, they're on Twitter all the time. There are a lot of Puritans that just jump into all of these people's marketing, and then they just try to say, oh, well, this is terrible. Bend the knee. Bend the knee. They do this. They try to get the creators to bend the knee, try to get them to apologize, which, of course, as you always know, never apologize to Puritans, ever, because they demand more. Never cave to these people, because they'll always demand more. Nothing's ever good enough for them. But what I'm glad to see here is that the creator of Domestic Girlfriend, she knows this. She realizes that the Puritans on Twitter, they don't ever support anything they say they do. And I'm glad to see that she called that out. I'm glad to see she noticed that because, that's the thing. They're not real fans. They aren't. The Puritans don't care about anything they scream about. They're not real fans of it. So I'm glad she called that out. That was excellent. And I'm glad to see that, she's not bending the knee to these people. That's excellent. And she got tons of support, which is really good as well. Because another person came out saying, Professor Nagareshi has always been vulnerable to such things, but I think it's cool to overcome all of them. It's okay because there are more than a few people on Twitter, but please do not overdo it if you feel mentally hard. Now here's what I like about this, is the fact that, this creator, she knows not to listen to these Puritans on the twatter, because Puritans, all they do is scream about this stuff. And here was one person that came in here that stated, didn't make such a bad ending if you're not ready for criticism. Here's the thing, there's nothing ever wrong with criticism. I mean, nowadays you see like a lot of Puritans, whenever they support something, they come in here and they say, oh, criticism's bad, it's so bad. That's what they do. They will make the excuse that criticism is bad. But criticism is not a bad thing. It never hurts to give constructive criticism to help, creators, do better, to improve. That's the point, is improvement. But these Puritans, they don't give criticism, they just give hate. There's a difference between criticism and hate. And that's what these Puritans do. So there was one person who really threw out a great statement here, and this was excellent. The overseas audience is full of entitled jerks who pirate series and then insult the authors when they don't get what they want. I'm sorry that they've been bothering you so much, Sensei. I try to push back on them when I can. And that's the thing, when it comes to Puritans, that's what they do. They try to get into these companies, they try to make creators bend the knee, for what they want. They don't care about it. That's what they do. And that's why people, try to gatekeep. That's the exact reason, because they don't want this happening. They don't want to see stuff they enjoy get completely destroyed by these Puritans that infest things like a disease, because that's how they act. And then, of course, they make it worse if the company or the creators bend the knee to it. And, that's why people are so sick and tired of these Puritans trying to infest into things like anime, manga, other entertainment. I mean, we've seen what's happened with Western entertainment because of Puritans, how they've destroyed it. The comic book industry is another good example, them getting into video games as well. We've seen it multiple times. And these Puritans always try to push their colonial values onto different countries, like Japan, for example, because, Japan won't bend the knee to them. So they keep trying to make them bend the knee, but, Japan won't do it. And I'm glad to see that Japan calls them out on it. It's good, because this is stuff that needs to be called out. Because these Puritans try to push their colonial values onto Japan all the time. And it's good to see that they won't be bended the knee like that. But I can guarantee you these Puritans are going to keep trying to push until they make Japan bend the knee. I guarantee it, because they never stop, until they get what they want. And then, as usual, they leave the scene after, they made, a company or a creator bend the knee. That's how they always work. But more people came in to show their support for the creator, stating, I'm sorry for your heartache. I don't know how to speak out at times like this, but don't forget that some of you were saved because of your teacher's work. At least I was saved about the story of stalking and the triangular relationship with loved ones. Please, feel this. Thank you. I'm sorry for all my feelings, however, I think that the manga drawn by the teacher plays a big role in drawing a person and life seriously without being bothered by both emotions in a world of love and hate. I'm embarrassed in front of the author himself, but I love the teacher's world through Natsuo-kun. And that's the thing, like, it shows how impactful this was for people, because people, what do? They go to entertainment to escape. That's the entire point, to have a good time, to escape the confines of reality. That's the entire point. And when these creators do this and make these fantastic series that people love and enjoy, that's a good thing. It's great. And, when these Puritans come out here to just complain over something they don't even understand, don't even support, they're the idiots. I mean, they really are. More people came in here to say, the most ridiculous thing is a big part of those foreign haters didn't even pay any cent for you, Sensei. They read free manga and just complain. Otherwise, it's not possible to know the new episode so fast for them. So don't worry, teacher. And then another person came out and stated, thank you for writing the story for us, Sensei. Many people are just upset their favorite girl didn't end up with Natsuo. Ignore them. Another person stated, don't worry about them, Sensei. They will never understand how your manga is so beautiful and one of the best. Just ignore them. So, there's a lot of support going around here, and that's a great thing to see. At least there are people that do support the series, that actually do care about it, and, they're showing great support where the creator had been attacked by these Puritans, because that's all they ever do. That's all these Puritans do. And to see that all this love and support from the fans to the creator, I mean, that's a good thing. But, for them to be able to jump on to Pixiv now, because, when you look at it, the Twitter Puritans, they're clown mob coming over here to try to attack this creator. It's a sad case, and I really feel for a lot of the creators that use Twitter, because, a lot of people on Twitter, there's a lot of Puritans on there. Now, not everybody is, obviously, but there's a lot of them, and they attack creators all the time. It's nothing new, and it's a sad case that we see. And then they try to always make them just change their vision, because it doesn't fit our colonial values. How dare you? That's what they do. And the creator shouldn't have to change their creative views. They shouldn't have to change the story that they want to tell, because these Puritans come in here and scream over something that they don't care about and something that they don't even see in the right context. You know, they take things out of context all the time also, and then they try to use it as ammo against the creators. And, you know, that's why it's good to see creators like this, like the Domestic Girlfriend creator, coming out against the Puritans. That's a good thing, you know, because they always try to ruin whatever they jump into, so it's good to see the creator defend her own work. And I'm glad to see that. And I'm glad to see that she's still going to update people. I mean, that's great, you know, to continue to update the fans, let them know what's going on with the series that she's writing. I mean, that's great. And I'm glad that she's going to keep doing it. You know, I'm glad that she's going to keep working and not, you know, feel like she has to quit because these Puritans scream over stupid nonsense, you know. So, this is what I have to say right now. It's a good thing that, you know, we see another creator from Japan and we see more people calling out this stuff from Puritans, because, you know, Puritans try to ruin everything. And this is why it's a good thing that creators, as well as Japan and many other people, are calling these Puritans out on their crap, because these Puritans don't support anything they say they do, anything they complain about. They don't support it. And it's good to see that these creators, it's good to see this creator herself, she came out against the Puritans and stating that, no, they've never supported my work. You know, they don't buy it. You know, so it's good to see that she called them out on this. And the big thing is that, you know, we don't need Puritans, you know, trying to ruin our entertainment. You know, they've already done it with comics. They've done it with video games. We don't need them in anime and manga. So, you know what? Puritans, you can get out. You know, we don't need you ruining anime and manga. But anyways, let me know what you think about this entire situation down below. Subscribe to the channel if you were new here, and make sure you were still subscribed, because YouTube is unsubscribing people from all their favorite channels. So make sure you were still subscribed to all your favorite channels. Hit the video with a like, and also be sure to share the video on social media. Spread the word and get it out there. It's greatly appreciated, and it really helps out the channel a lot. Also, be sure to follow me on Discord. We have a wonderful community there. Not only that, but it will keep you up to date on when the newest videos will be released, as well as any other upcoming events in the near future. So be sure to follow me on Discord. The link is in the description down below. But anyways, I hope you all have yourselves a wonderful and fantastic day today. And remember, if today was not a good day, tomorrow could always be better. Take care of yourselves and everyone around you. And have yourselves a good one out there, everybody.